question was, you had said that you wrote before you were a Dalit writer. You didn't do Dalit writing. I wonder if you could describe more the difference between Dalit writing and something that's writing that's not marked as Dalit, especially for people who might not know the difference.
Can I slip in another question related? Because one of the things I've been thinking about is, I assume that traditionally the way in which Dalit literature has been read and received is that people might embrace a common sense idea of the Dalit literature being the authentic voice of the Dalit person. Where I assume one of the attractions of the short story form for you was that you could experiment with different voices, perspectives and points of view, and that you might do something more experimental in terms of craft. So I don't know if I'm just piggybacking on your question there.
I think Dalit writing, the difference, you are asking about the difference between...
Yeah, but if you can imagine you're talking to my students, what would I tell my students that you think? हाँ क्या फर्क है वो छात्रों को क्या बताते हैं हाँ छात्रों को क्या बताते हैं
I started writing in I think 1994 when I wrote some stories about social issues or social problems for women, and sometimes it was love story between young people or other kind of relationship between man and woman, and about the unemployment. Actually, I can say this, in non-Dalit writing, there are 3 or 4 issues they write. One, unemployment, communalism, man-woman relationship, sometimes about some social problem except caste. I read many stories of Bhishma Sahani, Mohan Rakesh, even Rajendra Yadav, and many others of Hindi writers. But I found not 4 or 5 stories about the caste discrimination in their literature. Even in Premchand, if you read the literature of Premchand, you find only 3 or 4 stories out of 450 stories of Premchand. They ignored. And I too, when I started, I was writing on the same issues. But after 95 or 96, I read some Prakash Valmiki's autobiography, some excerpts, which was published in magazine. It changed my vision to see the problem. Then I took more time. After 4 or 5 years, I heard many kind of allegation which I told you earlier. Then I and decided I will not write on these issues, I will write on the caste, the different aspects of caste, how caste consciousness is in our society. One cannot forget his or her caste for a moment, and how it affect it gives us profits and losses both. So I focused upon the caste consciousness in my stories. This is, I think,